Hey Chinichero, how are you, man? All right, all right. So I am for sure doing a few unboxings, and depending on how long it takes, you're here for the Tokyo. Yeah, I am excited for the Tokyo as well. Let's see how that one goes. Let me just lower the volume a little bit, and so we are going to unbox the Alpha28 right now. Then after that, the HS60 and the Tokyo 60. And depending on how long that takes us. Hey, Danny Freitas, boa noite. Hey, Blind Joker, Panda, how are you guys? You're here for Gap 60. Stop saying that. But yeah, it is a Gap 60. All right, so if we still have time, I may or may not build my Germini today, but if I don't do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. I just finished lubing the switches for it, so that may happen. Hey, Peripheral Installer, how are you? We are about to unbox this, or unbag this Alpha28. So I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use a scissors. A pair of scissors for this because I don't want to scratch anything. All right. So we have some tear here, but I think it's because my proxy opened this to take pictures. I see some screws and one standoff here. Let's see what else we got inside this. Oh, finally I got my hands on a Alpha28 PCB. Let's hear Mr. Keebs. Hey, World Spawn. Yes, I will definitely show the tiny boards. And now I have something to measure and fix my cases because I think none of my cases will fit this. I've got some bad news. I went to Fab Lab and my 3D printer broke. Some models were printed inside each other. Oh my god. Where's the old Mr. Keebs? So damn tiny. Yeah, I hear for you. I feel for you. I'm not Neil. Let's talk. Maybe you can send it to me. I can try to print it. We'll see. So first time I'm looking at this beauty here. Really excited to put it together. Let's take a look at the cases that I have. So I have a Pro Micro here as well, along with the diodes. I want to thank World Span, who's here in chat, for this amazing group buy. I really dig. And he did all the acrylic cutting as well and all of that. So I'm definitely thankful for him. I also have the RGB strip here. The headers for the Pro Micro, I'm sorry. Not the headers, the pins for the Pro Micro, more standoffs. So let me just set this aside and I'll bring in the cases that I printed. So we can take a look. This is one of them. This is another one, and both of those are by our good guy, Soft. Okay, this is not a keyboard. It is, and you can use it. So, and I love it, by the way. Then I designed, one case for it, but I just realized it's too small, given the size of the PCB. So it may or may not fit. We'll see. This is the one that I created and glued together. So this is model number 1. But I got some feedback and people asked me to change a couple of things. So I reprinted it with a larger detail here. This also features a very nice USB hole, whereas this one doesn't. And this one is a magnetic mount that I did for no reason whatsoever, just to try that. The magnets are not as strong as I hoped them to be, so if you try hard, you can detach the bottom piece. But at least we have a few options to try and whatnot. So I think we can get started with this one that already have the switches on. Let's see how this one fits the PCB. So I think, let me see which way this should. So the Pro Micro is here, and am I tripping, or is the Pro Micro the wrong way? Yeah, I am tripping. It's like this. Okay, this is of course a perfect fit because I did not design this. Who designed this was Soft. He's a very talented designer, and I think the PCB mount holes are a little too tight. I don't know if you really noticed that, Alpha WorldSpan, but they seem to be a little. So let me try to pull the switches and take this back. Take this out. Yeah, super cool. I love this board. Like I've been wanting to try it forever now. Let's see if it is the switches or so it is this way here or here. So my 3D printer, I have two 3D printers. I have one Prusa. What am I doing wrong here? So the PCB is supposed to be like this. There we go. And the PCB mount holes are fine. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, it was my mistake. So this seems to be like a perfect fit. So let me take out those switches. Let me catch up on chat. So damn cool. I love the shape too. Yes, I love it. Those are Get Yellows outsourced. They are too tight. What's your 3D printer model? So I said I have two. I have a Prusa i3M Mark III, and I have a Sear 10 S5. Maybe you can even try it live. Oh, not right now. It takes. I need another computer basically to do that. Not my case. I meant yours with the magnets. It's so cute and chunky. Right. This one. Yeah, but there is all kind of troubles with this PCB. There is an alignment issue. The switches at the bottom, they hit the case, so I'm definitely redoing this. Watch for bent over pins. Yes, that was the cause. 99% sure that was the cause of the whole problem I was experiencing. Also, I don't like to do like I was doing. I like to put a few switches on first and then just insert the others with the PCB already inserted. So let's see if we can do that. You know, usually I solder them on, but I'm not going to do that because I didn't decide on the case. I want to do it this alpha. This has to be very special because this is the only one I have. But I did order 10 more from JLC PCB. So there's that. Backwards, yeah. I am this stupid. Okay, now we're talking. All right, seems like we got it. All right, so this is a perfect fit. I don't wanna go and put all the switches in because I want to try other cases. Or do you guys want me to put everything and then take it out? I want to see how it looks on this one. I never mounted on this one. And then I want to check mine as well to see how bad it is. Let's check mine real quick. Okay, so the switches themselves, they seem to fit fine. So I got the distance right, 19.05. Seems like everything is the way it's supposed to be. But now, when you try to make this work here, I did this thing thicker, and now it won't even close. So I need to fix this bottom in order to accommodate the PCB. But now I'll have like good measurements, and I think the top is still quite nice with this forehead here, the Alpha logo here, and this detail on the right. But all right, so looks like this one works as well. We just need to modify the case quite drastically. The bottom, I need to reprint the bottom, most likely. Hey Gondo, how are you? Where have you been, man? I missed you. Now let's try this final one here. Yeah, university. You should quit, man. I'm kidding. You should only do PCBs for the rest of your life. This is another case that we know works because a lot of people already printed those and tried with their own Alpha28s. Hey, Tefren34, how are you? Make PCBs for the rest of your lives. Oh, I remember that I need to talk to you, Gondo, about the Elevate PCB and the firmware. Because if we're using QMK, we need to pay attention to certain pins. I just wanted to talk to you about that later. You can redefine them, but I just want to make sure that we replicate what the SparkFun one does. QMK, yeah. So let's mount this one fully. I never seen this one before mounted, so let's see if we can do that. I'm all yours all day long. No, man, but Uni keep taking you away from me. How dare they? And here's the bent pin. How dare they? For you guys that don't know, Gondo is the guy that was going to run the Shark PCB group buy, and I feel like my camera is a little weird. And it may be coming back, so keep your eyes open for the Shark PCB. Exactly. It's making a comeback. Sharks are tricky creatures. We have a shark here. An undecided one. Very tricky. So there we have it. This Alpha Ping, inspired by the Ping Master, if you guys can see. Sounds great as well. Yeah, I think this is, besides the Pain 27, this is as small as you can go. All right, so this was the Alpha 28, my first one of hopefully many. And I'll definitely build this guy on stream. I just need to figure out which case I'm gonna go for. Oh yeah, and I am using this guy as a daily driver, and you can definitely make them useful. I am doing 100%, even programming, I can do it with this keyboard.